Houston, hello. Glad to have you with us at NRG Stadium as we are set to find out who will walk away with the trophy as champion of the Tax Act Texas Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Big 12, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Duarte. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Florida State's return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. And the crowd is getting into it early here on 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Reese. It's complete to the left. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So North Texas offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys who are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down here for the offense. Wide out in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. North Texas will have to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think of swag. It's just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag that could take it to the house and make big plays.
Looking to throw, it's Reese. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these...
He's going for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them to football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Catch in the middle. It's Harbor. And they swarm him under.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. North Texas will have to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these third downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punter.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Try and play action. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Fourth down and the punt team sends it the other way. Discards it with the stiff arm. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Here comes the option. The pitch. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. On second down, he'll fire. Makes the grab. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it first and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Hold it. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
A strike downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
North Texas will come to the line with a first and goal. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Texas.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Stopped after making the catch.
Well, they execute the end route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. They run the reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Reese. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to scramble. Get the touchdown, get the 1st down, or just get down, and the quarterback does. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and take it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. North Texas will have to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple of throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
To the air, it's Reese. They're bringing heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Now on the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. North Texas in the hurry up. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. North Texas will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking for a deep man. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Reese. He's right on target. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Quarterback extends the play. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the 2nd half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. And the Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the 2nd half. It's a lot of really good things. In that first half, need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in the rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. North Texas will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating, and you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if the dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw. It's Reese. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They're setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch at the 30. And the returner will be brought down. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, running back on the move. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll run the option. Quick toss. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. North Texas will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the offense on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Akbar. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Line getting set on second down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense. Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Leaves it with the back. At the 45, on his way. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Still running at the 40. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Man, that is so tough. When you play defense, you get your eyes on your keys and you got to read them, but sometimes they lie to you. You could see the little misdirection by this offense, fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took advantage and made a huge play.
He'll come out throwing on first down, using the quick game. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Neutral zone defense. The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Florida State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. To the ground to try to pick up the first. At the 40, there he goes. Hit the afterburners, kid. The 20. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Duarte. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. To the air. It's Reese. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The RPO, fire complete to the left. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Caught behind the line. It's Akbar. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. 6th play of the drive coming up. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, no! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. First down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
And he intercepts it. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Line gets set, first down. The running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
It's caught. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. The give to the tailback.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Reese. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. Pressure coming. They'll run the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws for the tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Going up top. He's got it on the left. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, North Texas. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Duarte. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Here comes the biggest drive for the defense, desperate to get a stop. Snags a quick pass on the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. Now on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Coming after it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
When you're down late in the game and you got to make plays, it's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. On the move at the 30. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They'll give it to the back. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a fourth down and 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Getting some heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on second down. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Still looking. Quarterback moving. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.